Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Happy Halloween and happy Diwali. Festival of Lights in India. Nice costume, candy, all that with the Halloween. I hope you have a nice holiday and celebrate. I did put an article on roots of these two festivals in my LinkedIn profile. So you could go and check it out if you are interested. Uh, that's my hobby, look at the festivals and really talk about the real importance of these festivals, right? So hopefully you like that article and you can feed me back what do you think about it by sending me an DM. So this the festival of light is about light within us, which will overcome all ignorance. That is the biggest philosophical and lot of deeper investigation of ourselves and finding out about ourselves with the light of knowledge and dispelling the ignorance that we think we are, right? So that's the Gnana Yoga, they call that, knowledge yoga, right? So it's very important yoga, and many people may not engage in that because they're happy just to do the physical exercise, improve their health, resolve the pain points, and all. That's all okay, but take advantage of deeper aspects of yoga, and then you will go through the life much better, right? And so it's not a religious thing; it's like a daily life. How we act, how we do our jobs is that action yoga. How we really do our, spiritual life with the trust in the force that is governing us, and then also trying to help our mind to focus on certain aspects of life so that we always work with fully focused in the present moment. That is the meditation yoga, or there is a yoga on the mind. So your action, your belief, and uh, your focus, all those. People who don't have focus in life can do much, right? And you don't want to be scattered in your thought. You don't want to be not able to grasp things, learn things. For everything you need attention and focus. So in the realm of many spiritual practices, attention is very important. And in this age, with all this information technology, artificial intelligence, uh, social media, all this, they are attacking the attention of ours. That's what they want, right? They want the so their ad and to buy their product, but then in the process, we're receiving so many bombarding messages that can really erode our attention. So I kind of have this attention improving uh, yoga, which is the Raja Yoga written by the Patanjali Yoga Sutras. This is said to be one of the best concentration, attention enhancing uh, exercises that you could do, and I generally feel that, that's why I give you a lot of value to the mental side of yoga. Physical yoga we do anyway, breathing we do anyway, but how about mind? How can you have the balance, harmony, peace that comes with understanding yogic view of what is mind, how to use the mind, and how to enhance the mind. Okay, that can be done with this type of yoga. And then fourth one is understanding what's the life, understanding what's going on with our, interaction with society, interaction with the life, interaction with our spouse, our kids, and all that. That harmonizes this knowledge yoga. Okay, Diwali is about having that kind of light within and using the light to dispel what we believed as the truth is not so. Okay? That is the ignorance, right? People are firmly believed in something false that they were told, they never questioned it, and then they grow to question and they don't understand what is what. Okay, so very good that you're all celebrating Halloween, you're all celebrating Diwali, but also go and read that article because I put my 2 cents worth about what they mean really and how they have evolved and why should they be these festivals to lift our joy. Why are we not joyful all the time? So that's the thing. When you are in yoga, that means you are in a union with the universal self, then you are in joy, you are in happiness, you are in peace. Okay, so that is not a joy that comes and goes with festivals. This is a joy inherently within you, always continuing. Good times and bad times, it comes to your aid. Okay, it's a wonderful way of living, really. Not gossipy oriented, not casual thinking, and not all the thinking that divides us, but more about unifying us, accepting everybody's inner spark of divinity, those kind of things, right? So uh, at the end of this knowledge yoga, what you discover is your own inner self that is divine, dynamic, and really fulfilling for you. Okay, hopefully that makes sense for you. Because it's a big uh, endeavor. Okay, within our life, right? A lot of people feel like they are struggling even though they are having good job, good money, and good family, and they end up with, I don't feel really fulfilled. I feel like there's an emptiness that eats them. And then people may go after entertainment, may go off certain habits, okay, alcohol, all that. That is one there, the addiction. The other thing is they don't have meaningful uh, endeavors, purposeful living, and they're looking for it. Okay, but ancient called this as a human being, we have the intelligence to really sit down, calm our mind, and look inside of ours. That they call antarmukha. Antar means inside, mukha means turning towards it, not going after the external things. Even though we do our job, we do our everything, but then you are not pursuing things for the joy, but like turning inward and trying to find it within. And you find it, it is very fulfilling, meaningful, purposeful life. Okay, I agree with the ancients that happiness is not out there, happiness is within us, satisfaction is within us, and peace is within us. Once you understand that, then what happens is our limbic brain, emotional sensory brain, that reacts right away to the external events. But then we have a prefrontal cortex that is evolved over the limbic brain, and so we will keep the limbic brain in check, not by force but understanding and watching those reactions and let them be, and really respond to those things in a balanced, um, commonsensical, nice way so that they are resolved for you. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, so I value that very much, but there are other things. I'm not just yoga. Many people think I'm just only yoga. No, I'm a modern physician, and I'm a interested in wellness of all people. I'm interested in on the earth, and I'm also interested in ancient philosophies where they say we're all one, and modern physics is justifying that now. And also they say consciousness. What is that is where I think modern people and ancient people kind of differ, because I believe the ancients had really evolved in that, and they understood what is consciousness and what is the light that enlivens everything. That light is not what it enlivens. So like a sun is throwing the light, and that light really enlivens all life, right? but that enlivened thing is not sun. Sun is enlivening this thing like that, when our inner awareness enlightens our life like anything. Okay, but there's a big debate. The consciousness, modern people don't understand. Modern scientists also beginning to understand now. So that's a remarkable thing. So I spend time with people like J. Krishnamurti, Eckhart Tolle, or yoga masters, Ramana Maharshi, and all these people. They really evolved souls, really understood themselves, really stayed with what they are. Okay, modern tendency is to find happiness in things, in money, in trips and vacations. They're all enjoyable things, but that is not permanent fulfillment, right? You can enjoy, and then again you have to look for it. I see so many people are really, really. Okay, some phone call here. Where So I see a lot of turmoil about this. We may have had so many external things, but we are kind of really not together inside, as a generation. As uh, in this almost so many centuries have passed, but the ancients were much better than us about being nervously stable, not having so much of mental illness, enjoying the nature, enjoying everything out there, but also not depending on it, and being content within themselves, and don't have to pursue so many things. So many things I can tell how the ancients were much more evolved human beings than the present psychologically kind of, not harmonious, maladjusted, anxiety, so much depression so much, and then always running the rat race, but never finding the peace of mind. That is the current state, right, with a lot of people. So I kind of look at the ancient wisdom rather seriously, because it does say what it can help us with the present suffering that we go through. Okay, that's my view. Doesn't have to, you don't have to agree with me, but that's how I kind of learned about the inner peace, inner happiness, inner joy. And I don't have to strive for anything, because that is there already. So it's like we all have it, by the way. It's not me special or anything. We all have it. Only thing is, I stumbled upon this path and I investigated and found out. And everybody has a role to do that by themselves. It doesn't come just because I told you this is so. That's a statement. That I mean nothing for you. You got to question that. You got to doubt that. You got to investigate by yourself and find out. Don't dismiss it also, or don't agree. But what you need to do is there truth in that statement that inner happiness is real and outer happiness is like a transit, right? Even this festivals also. I talked about this in my article, and I made a movie also, a video also yesterday. I put it there on YouTube. You can read my article on the LinkedIn. But the video is on the YouTube. Roots of Diwali and Halloween. That's the title. You can go and see that. In that, we talk about why are these festivals? So many festivals in India. I was growing up, every month we have festival, right? Uh, so it's kind of the festivals are elevating us from our doldrums, from our misery, or whatever, right? I mean, we didn't know much about it. We had a glorious childhood. We didn't have many things, but enough things. But also, we have a palatial home, and then we have all these trees that are giving gawa, neem trees, and orange trees, and coconut trees. It's a huge house, right? Around that, all these things are there. And the gawa is so big in the back. We used to climb and play on that all the time. Glorious childhood. We had outside all the time in the nature, and really enjoyed the sunshine and really enjoyed the weather. People have to go to Florida now, but we had that weather. I grew up in that weather, right? And we always play around and all that, and no responsibilities really. All through the education, we didn't have to work. We just have to study. That is our job. That's the current atmosphere there in India. Even now, when you are studying, your parents feed you, take care of you, all your needs, and then all you have to do is study well and do that. And then we studied, and then we played, right? A lot of it, outdoor. There are sand dunes, and you go there and you play on them, and there are playgrounds to go there and cricket. There are home games that we play with the marbles, with the sticks and all that. That was there at home. So all the time we were having fun, but we didn't realize how glorious that childhood was. No responsibility except the study, learn, and then get good marks in the exams. Then you are a good. I was fortunately I was the top of the class most of the time, so I was kind of you know, look at somebody who has achieved a lot. But it is only the memorization. Okay, that was good too. So this discussion about inner goodness, inner character, inner satisfaction, they were very emphasized. For example, sexual pleasure, they look on as a very temporary thing. So for the temporary thing, you don't get involved with anybody. You wait till you are married, then that's a natural expression. That will be okay. So sex before marriage, viewed like a immoral thing. So that atmosphere was not there when I was growing up. Now it might have changed because a lot of things have crept from the west to the east, and then they adopting too. So the burnout and stress is there in India as it is now here because this corporate culture they are aping. What I'm saying is okay, be financially very productive, distribute the health and all that, but don't lose yourself in the process of making that material success. You can do it. You can do materially success, but also you can distribute that, and also you can find yourself by turning inward. That's what I'm trying to teach with the corporations, where I say, okay, your leaders, first of all, they have to be servant leaders. That means they are knowing the needs of the employees, customers, and investors and really helping them to realize that. Okay. But if you are like a egotistical, self-centered, accumulate everything for yourself, then the corporation will not have that atmosphere of nurturance to the employees, to the other people now. So that kind of atmosphere can be very high stress journey. So what do you say? I say don't take it for light, and but prepare your body, prepare your mind, prepare your heart, so that you have this inner resilience with which you go to that kind of atmosphere where there is egotism, greed, and also no nurturance. Always doing, but not understanding what is the being. How can we stay there? How can we be happy like that? Okay. People measure by what the external things you have, how much money bank account you have, and that's rather sad because that's what is really making these things bad, right? So I care about the wellness of the people, especially how they feel in their life, how they feel in their job, in their relationship. To do all that, you can nurture yourself first, and then nurture other people. So take time for yourself, eat properly, exercise properly, take care of your mind, calm it down, and also really do the inner investigation and find that abundance you all have, right? Then I will. If you really have that abundance, then you feel like I am full, my cup is full, so let me go and share it to other people. Okay, it actually feels like that if you do that. Okay, so this is a good time to celebrate our. Thank you, Cecile. She sent us a nice letter. Uh, blessings on this Diwali and every day. Yeah. Thank you, Cecilia. Same to you. She is a positive person, very positive person, Cecilia. And that comes from within. She has that love and affection for everybody and want to find out what they have done well today and paying compliments that at least she is making them feel like I have done positive and I'm doing these things, I can do more, and that kind of thing. Very good, right? But it all comes from within. If she doesn't have that kind of love and affection and kindness, she won't take the time to inquire how you are doing, what's going on in your life. Is there any positive? Is there something that we could celebrate? All that is hard for me. And that kind of thing you want to grow. Whatever you are paying compliment to people, or you are nurturing them to develop their own inner resilience, like I'm doing the same. You have to have heartful. What is heartful? Basically, you don't have this mind always assessing, always analyzing, always putting a value on that, comparing it, and belittling some people and then elevating some people. That's not it. Once that mind is taken into, put in your heart, and you come with heartful decisions, then you are really enjoying being a human being. And also, your heart comes out, your heart nurtures you, your heart nurtures the other people. So, heartful. In the prayers also, in the Indian prayers, I used to hear that bring your analytic mind and put it in your heart and then work. Your mind coming through your heart, compassion, kindness, consideration, acceptance, in the sense that nobody is look at a different race, different caste, and all that. Okay, no separation, just accept it. That kind of. But then people politically they look some temporary advantage, they gather together and then they separate other people, or they want to take all that for them. That's the egoic, greed, want more than what they have. So that kind of culture is produces all this burnout, stressed out people. So what I do is I also say in the morning report, prepare your body, prepare your mind, be healthy, be calm, but also show your heart by making whatever you do, by making that a service to whatever that you are doing. Okay, suppose you are in the hospital, the patients are your guards, like and then serve them. And then suppose you are doing some industry work or some company where you produce something, do that as a service to the customers, right? So whatever you do, converting to service through our heart, that really enriches this culture. Otherwise, you're all doing for stuff, and therefore the doing stuff you kind of sacrifice people psychological life, people inner life. That is doing only all the time is not paying attention to the being. So what we are teaching now is first being by yourself. You nurture your being. You know what it is. You bring your heart out. And then do the doing too. Okay. So it's not like an exclusion of being. You are doing the doing. That's what is currently happening. That's why I see so many people who are coming for burnout and stress. Okay. So happy Diwali, happy Halloween, and go and read my article if you are interested in my YouTube channel, and look at my uh, movie. Also, I made it on the YouTube available. Both are Rao calls. If you put it there, you can find them easily. And let me know, what do you think? So, anybody wants to come up and say anything about what I said? I'll be happy to talk to you for another few minutes. And basically, I thought this is a good occasion to come and talk about there is an eternal joy that is within us. Stay there, be there, and enjoy yourself, the life that you have, whatever you have. And then really understand the limitation of the cultures, how they have evolved into something significant about any festival and what they represent for the civilization, for the evolution of the man, and how we reduced it to entertainment and missing the essence of it. That's how you can really not only entertain yourself, celebrate the festival and all that, but also understand what is the significance of these festivals, what is the history, how did they start, what was the spirit behind it, what were the original people wanted to convey, how can we touch that essence, and then like in Diwali, it's about fight over evil of the good. That's one thing, victory. They are celebrating that, but at the same time, they are also saying there is ignorance within you. You don't know who you are. You don't know what treasures you have inside. Dispel the darkness with the light. When the light comes, the room that is dark, light is filled. So when you have this enlightening quest, that's it. Entertainment versus enlightenment. Enlightenment has two meanings. One is to realize our true self. That's there. That means it is already there, you are realizing it. Okay. And the second thing is lightening your mind with all sorts of junk we have. And that itself makes you really happy and enjoyable life. Okay. So in this approach any festival, trying to find out, oh, I'm going to have a good time, I'm going to enjoy myself, that's fine. But then I'm not going to miss out on the essence of it and this year. And slowly it becomes seeped into you that ancient wisdom, whatever festival, wherever it is, the ancients discovered in whichever country it is, and how, what the significance. If you have the lightning dispelling this one in India, for example, they are all doing this lot of firecrackers and producing lot of smoke that is polluting the atmosphere. So the people who have this light in them and they understood, they saw this is causing damage to the weather, what they are doing, they don't want to encourage that. They want to celebrate it by lighting a lamp, not by firecrackers, but lighting a lamp. It is fun rather than firecrackers, but also you have to be environmentally responsible. So I would rather not go for the firecrackers, but as much I go for the uh, lighting the light. And then remembering there is a light in me. If I allow it, it can dispel my darkness. Okay, but we are not going there. We are always in the mind. We are always calculating, analyzing, chattering, a lot of junk, right? And that's why you don't have the peace when it comes when that kind of mind is knows its place and stays now. Okay, especially if you have discovered something very valuable within the diamond I always talk about, then you are empowered, you are abundant, your cup is full. Then why do you have to go for something? People who are after money, status, or egotistical achievements, desires, they miss this light. Okay, it's almost 11:30 now. Okay, thank you very much. And I'll see you again as I get the time. I have something coming up. And hopefully everybody enjoys my article and also the video. I sent to some friends, so that they may be interested. But I could not send to everybody. Anyway, I put it there on YouTube public, and I put it there on the article is on the LinkedIn, my profile. Go there and see. It is titled as Roots of Diwali and Halloween. Okay, I also talk about why is the need for the festivals, why we are having this uh, spike on the joy, and then it goes down after the festival is gone. So that kind of thing. Why can't you be continuously joyful? That's the message. And the movie also made out of that article, and you should be able to enjoy that. And I will see you back whenever I have time. Thank you.